Hi YouTube, sorry about the awkward lighting situation right now, because my thingy light is broken, so I have to use a lamp, and it's kind of shining at my face right now, but you know, it's whatever. So let's get to the topic. Today for LGBT teen life, I saw you guys have really grasped this series a lot. This is like our most liked series on our channel. Go subscribe, by the way, and go check out everyone else's stuff. But yeah, I want to say a big thank you for over 100 views on our number 2 one, LGBT, which is about dating. So, but this one is about a topic that I should have really started with. And that's coming out the closet. Also, I got a question, is like, what sexuality am I? I would define myself as having no sexuality, and I'm not gonna go into that because we've already wasted a minute. But okay, so the coming out the closet. If you guys have followed my YouTube stuff throughout my whole YouTube career, you know that I came out of the closet at a very young age. I chose 6th grade to do it, and in 6th grade, I was just this awkward kid that, like, I had almost no friends, and it's not like people would look at me and say like, oh, that nerd or something like that. People would just look at me and be like, oh, it's that kid, and that's it. But I decided to come out of the closet because throughout my elementary school days, it's not that I liked guys or girls. I didn't like anybody in that sense. Like I liked people, but I didn't like people. Like, I didn't have a crush on anybody in my elementary school. Once I got to 6th grade, I started liking guys, and that was really weird for me. And I remember always hearing these stories and stuff that, like, when you come out the closet you have this big breakthrough and stuff like that, and I thought it wasn't true. But honestly, for a lot of people, you do. I remember having a crush on a guy and, like, telling myself, and I had, like, this image, like, of me and this guy making out in my head, continuously running through my head. And, you know, at first I kept telling myself, like, no, don't think that, it's wrong, stuff like that. And it's not that I came from, like, a super Christian family or anything like that. It's just that, like, that was not normal to me. Like, when I was in 6th grade, all I wanted, throughout elementary school, I just wanted to be known as, like, a normal kid. I just wanted to go through the flow. Now I'm not like that, but that's not the point. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, remember. Sorry, I'm kind of zoned out today, guys. But let me start with the first thing, when I think it's appropriate to come out the closet. I want to say it's appropriate when you feel like you need to, or you want to, but that line is, first of all, it's so overused, and second of all, it's sort of not true. Like, I remember seeing a YouTuber called, like, Scooby-Dooby I don't know, something like that, and he said he came out the closet in 3rd grade. 3rd graders should not be worrying about that. They should be worrying about what Phineas and Ferb are doing that day. Like, honestly, elementary school is no time to be worrying about your sexuality. Honestly, when I was a kid, all I wanted to do was be an adult, and now that I'm getting to the age of, like, where I have to get a job and stuff like that, I just want to be a kid again, but carefree. But yeah. And the way I came out the closet is, okay, let me get something clear before I tell the story. I was such an awkward kid. I had, like, almost no friends that I could talk to about stuff like this. So, what I did is I randomly messaged this random girl that I barely knew on Facebook, and I was such a, like, a little stalker kid. I was not really a stalker, I was such a little creep kid. I was like, the first thing I messaged her was, has she told anyone? And she was just like, what? Who is this? And then, like, I explained everything, and I came out the closet to her, and honestly, she just didn't care. So my first word of advice is, make sure you tell someone you trust, or wait until you find that person that you trust and then tell them. It could be your parents, a teacher. I think that'd be kind of weird. A friend is what I kind of did. Just anybody you can trust. This video is kind of dragging on, so I'm going to get straight to the point. Next one. Then I went back into the closet. I said I was bi, and then I went fully back into the closet. Hi, I'm doing a video. Thank you. Sorry. In sorry. In 7th grade, and because of mainly bullying and stuff like that. So yeah, and then in 8th grade, I like pulled one. In 8th grade, by that time I had fully blossomed. I found a little group of friends to hang out with, and we're like super close now. And I remember pulling my one friend aside and be like, okay, I gotta tell you something. And she was like, what's going on? Are you okay? And I was like, I'm gay. And she was just shocked, because I did not act like what she thought the typical gay teen. But now that I've done it, I've come out the closet 3 times. First of all, I've been kind of rejected a little bit from the gay community at my school. Like, they look at me and they don't look at me as like, oh, someone who's been through that stuff, because I've gone on and off. And I totally get that. Like, if I was in their position, I'd probably think the same thing. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna end it here shortly. So tell someone you trust. Don't make it public. I remember posting my stuff to Facebook and I regretted it instantly. Don't do that. It's stupid. It's useless. Do not put your personal business out there. And yeah, so I thought I should tell that. So, and I remember, and then in 8th grade, after I told my friends were cool with it and stuff like that, which kind of surprised me. And it was really weird, because one of my best friends always told me, he's like, if my son ever turned out gay, I'd probably disown him or something like that. It's not that he's homophobic, it's just that, like, he just uncomfortable around gay people. And then he, like, and we were best friends at the time, and, like, he was around me and stuff like that, and now he's more comfortable, and now I think he's starting to regret saying that. So, yeah. And then in 8th grade, I started making YouTube videos for helping gay teens and people really attached to them, and it just became something I really cared about, and the gay community at my school has started to like me again. They started to, like, accept me as one of, I'm now going into, like, Star Wars talk. But now I'm getting more social, everything like that, and it's a great feeling. So honestly, it gets better. I know that's a cheesy line to say, but it's true. It honestly gets better once you find people you trust and people that care about you and don't care about your sexuality, even guy friends and stuff like that. So it gets better. Anybody watching this that having a tough time with bullying and stuff like that, I'm not gonna say I went through exactly what you went through, but I sort of at least understand a little bit what you're going through. So stay peaceful, stay humble. I'm just talking gibberish now, but it gets better. So yes, Punch Out Entertainment, B Shelly, subscribe. Thanks guys for listening.